let me know if you need me to take anything again. A lawyer wrote this entire thing, so can't vouch for it. All right, sorry. Yeah, it's Leo season. You know what that means. Time to invest in big pharma. Sorry, do I look sorry? Do I look sorry enough? Gotta get in the right zone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, just a little. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm no smile. You're right. Hi, I'm Shell Gasoline Sandwich. Can you see this in the frame? Let's get it out. That doesn't look very sorry. That's bad optics. Let's try it again. Hi, my name is Shell Gasoline Sandwich, and I am the boss whom is girl. But today, I am the boss whom is humbled. Girl whom is humbled. That sounds sorry. I am the girl whom is humbled. As some of you may know already, I was cancelled this week when a video of a keynote speech I gave in 2019 at the Sheryl Sandberg Girl Boss Conference was leaked in its entirety, and many people found the content of that keynote speech to be problematique. To anyone offended by the things I said in that epic speech, I'm deeply sorry that you feel that way. I'm going to be playing a few clips from this keynote speech, so if you are triggered by showings of rampant capitalism or women in charge, feel free to skip forward a moment.
You can be unethical and still be legal. That's the way I live my life. My name is Shell Gasoline Sandwich, and I am likable. So we are going to define a girl boss. The first picture, a feminist, right? Okay. Then I want you to picture a capitalist, right? And then I want you to stop picturing a feminist and never picture a feminist again. Does that make sense?
Wow. I mean, there's a lot of ways to interpret what you just saw. And I want to start by pointing out that these are things that I said and did in 2019, 9 full months ago. For me, a fully optimized woman, that's 3 full gestations. I'd also like to point out that virtually everything you just saw me say was taken out of context by the media. Even though the video that was leaked was a continuous, uninterrupted hour, I'd like to argue that it was out of context. Should I start crying here? I don't. Dust comes out. I'll try. However, I have a lot to apologize for. I'm just closing my eyes. I'm not crying. There are some things that I need to apologize for any of the statements from my keynote speech that people found harmful, for the incident involving Patricia, and more recently, this past April, claiming that an oil spill my company had caused and rebranding it as a fun, muddy slip and slide for sluts. That was unfortunate, misguided, and I honestly thought people were going to fall for it. For now, I am going to be staying in the northern woods in an undisclosed location to escape the persecution of my critics. I will be reflecting. I will definitely read a book at some point, and I will continue work on my own memoir. Lean in so far, you fall off the edge of a building. To those of you who attended my Girl Boss keynote seminar last summer, I'd like to make amends with you by offering you a free code to watch a new course at my online school, the Now More Than Ever Institute of Technology for Girl Bosses. Everyone else that I have harmed in making this keynote speech, I'm soupy. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Hello, student. It's me, Shell Gasoline Sandwich, the boss whom is girl and GEO, feminist yes, of Technology Fempire, thought of that this morning, PP Smart Homes. I want to welcome you to this course and start by thanking you for approaching me after my keynote speech last summer. It's not just any person that approaches a deeply broken woman with a bush virtually covered in fluorescent paint and whispers to them, "Hey, just in case shit goes south, I'd still be willing to take an online course from you." This course is about what to do once you've built your legend. You have your business, you have your product, you've paid off all the extended families of the husbands you've had killed daily for security purposes, and now you're ready to take on the ultimate challenge. How to become unkillable. That's right, ladies. Today we're going to unlock the potential of the working poor, supercharge them, squeeze out all the juices, and then dispose of the husks eco-responsibly. But first, 3 updates about me. Number 1, in the past 6 months, I have made $3 billion. Number 2, there is an unknown digital assailant, I suspect my daughter Carmeline, repeatedly leaking information about me to the press, causing me to get canceled over and over and over. I want to die. And 3rd, I loved Hamilton on Disney+. I've seen it many times. Rich. If you go to the $1,000 ticket corporate performances, Lin-Manuel Miranda does this amazing thing where he changes the lyric to "Billionaires, we get the job done." I cry every time. But before we can talk about that, I want to introduce you to your TA for this course. She is a reskinned version of a different software I had previously developed. Her name's Patricia 2.0, your go-to digital Yas Queen assistant 2.0. Say hello to our new student.
Hello, insert name here. Your psoriasis is clearing up. How nice.
Look forward to courses like Stop Being So Mean to the Pilgrims, Jerking Off to the Free Market, but this time women are allowed to come as well. Shell Gasoline Sandwich, a profile in courage. And my favorite, not really eugenics, we're calling it something else now. But first, I will be your professor and liaison in gaining and maintaining power, or at least just enough power so that you're not a threat to me personally. We'll be taking on a genderless cylindrical model. Lesson 1, develop and shell. Lesson 2, spread your brand like a virus, not that one. And lesson 3.
I love you, Shell.
Thank you, Patricia 2.0. She has to do that 3 times an hour as a part of a new feature of her software called Make Amends with Shell Now. See, I had some issues with Patricia 2.0's preceding software, her mother software last summer. There were some interactivity issues, which led to a small PR crisis. I liberated a small island of DJs who were being held hostage, but for the sensitive information they held about the American government being complicit in their surveillance by PP Smart Homes. Random. Now you might notice I'm wearing a brand new shirt, now available in the now more than ever Institute of Technology for Girl Bosses shop. Enter code I see you bitch for 10% off your first purchase. Bosses who mem girls, how do you define success? I mean, that was sort of a joke. It's obviously advancing as far as you possibly can within capitalism without getting killed, right? A lot of people ask me, how do you make many billions of dollars in the middle of a humanitarian crisis? It's all about harnessing the power of the internet to work in your favor. And ladies, since this was developed as a government experiment back in the 1960s, it's pretty fucking easy. You would be absolutely shocked how the average consumer still believes, even now, that the internet was developed in order for them to express themselves. I just spend my evenings cackling at this ideology as I browse internet on God mode. You harness the power of the internet to work for you by collecting as much data as is humanly possible. Like my ageless pussy, You must integrate horizontally, vertically, side to side, with an occasional Kegel for additional pleasure. I don't know, yeah, I've never ridden this. Feels like sitting on a gun. Yeah, no, I'll make it look natural. This? Oh yeah, yeah, my PR team sent it to me. They said, this is the personality. The shirt, this is the whole. I've never watched it. Is it funny? So, holy shit. Once you've got your gal tech all set, you got your daughter geolocated, and you've got her apartment surrounded by non-violent drones waiting to be told to be violent, all that's left to do is pass a little legislation using your sinister hashtag Girl Squad. Now, if you don't know what a hashtag Girl Squad is, it's not the one you heard about before. Here's a little information about my Shell Gasoline Sandwich here, GEO and girl executive offering an apology for my past misconduct in the workplace. The accusations that I'm going to be discussing today are from all the way back in 2013. In 2013, we as a nation had not yet forgiven George W. Bush for whatever it is he was supposed to have done. I don't remember. Instead of remembering him as we do now, as our nation's greatest painter. In 2013, if you could not on demand recite entire scenes from Borat, you would be automatically enlisted into the United States military for 3 years. In 2013, I began my company PP Smart Homes, the all-seeing, all-hearing, definitely legal, not surveillance technology firm. When I started the company, we had a small team and a loyal team. And yes, I refer to everyone on the team as Josh because I, like many people, have difficulty telling poor people apart. A former employee, a Josh, who in regular life goes by Christine Fork, has recently said that this was unethical behavior. Christine Fork claimed that offering 45 minutes maternity leave and using the breast pumping room as a podcast studio was counter to what I claimed to have stood for. These allegations were shocking because I have always believed that women are strong. I went straight to Fluff Henry Kissinger for a meeting directly after finding out that my brother had been killed. Granted, by a drone that I had forgotten to disarm, but killed. So when Christine Fork accuses me of not seeing her for who she was, here's my response. I didn't see you, Christine. I saw a Josh who wanted to work hard and thanklessly and truly believed in the cause. And if that's wrong, then Christine Fork, you're saying I have somehow lived my life wrong. And that's impossible. So to Christine, I am sorry that you feel that I behaved insensitively towards you. And I take full accountability for feeling sorry that you feel that way. This is Shell Gasoline Sandwich saying, cancel culture, more like jealous. And by the way, I love Ellen. Every time I've been on Ellen's show, she's looked me in the eye and sucked all the blood out of the nearest PA until they turn to dust. I dare you to show me a more professional person. Ellen is a dear friend of mine and just one of the epic, powerful women in my Boss Whom Is Girl gang, a powerful group that meets once a year at this very compound. Because ladies, once you've raised a glass of rosé all day to your first major deal, it's time to surround yourself by yas women who both fear you and will do anything they can to uphold your power. Because I think we can all agree, sometimes saying feminism is just another way of saying limited government and minimal oversight. I love getting my Boss Whom Is Girl gang together on the compound every single year. I take delight as each woman arrives in slamming my stiletto heel into her phone and watch the look of horror as the only photos of her children and deceased loved ones disappear before her very eyes. And then, for the next 3 days, we spend time vegging out and planning. What legislation are we going to buy this year? Is it ethical to hotspot your own children? And of course, gossip. Because guess what, girl boss? Once you have gained the Yas Queen capital and you have the boss whom is girl gang on your side, you can focus on what really matters. And that is lesson 3, refusing to die. Now I want to tell you a little bit about where I actually am right now. We're currently on a compound.
Shell.
What?
You got cancelled again.
What the fuck? Got his ass. Alright, Shell Gasoline Sandwich here with another apology. Got a hat this time. Thought I'd mix things up, make it fun. Alright, what are we apologizing for this time? Alright, so unfortunately, it would appear that one of the alleged students of my online philanthropic school, the now more than ever Institute of Technology for Girl Bosses Only, has been deemed problematic and teaching the prosperity gospel, which is quite honestly bullshit. I don't believe in God. Because I've been criticized by Peter Thiel and Goldie Hawn, who I need to stay in the good graces of to stay in a very important organization, I'm shutting the whole thing down. So, to anyone who watched my course, just forget about it. Forget you ever saw it. And for insurance purposes, you're going to want to go ahead and just forget everything you ever learned about me at any point in any time. Alright? Just forget about it. Enjoy PP Smart Homes. I don't exist. It's fine. It's fine. I feel good about the hat. I feel good about the hat. I promise this is the last you'll hear from me. I just need one more minute of your time. I have invested a lot into this company, and you just need to hear me out. Okay, so for the past 3 months, I have been at a bunker owned by a company called Live Well Incorporated. It is so close to the Canadian border that it is unpatriotic. Now, some of you may know already, I have always been interested in the concept of life extension, but it wasn't until the past several months that I learned that it was possible through the work being done by my friend Dr. Dick Army. Now, imagine, if you will, a life that could be optimized into perpetuity. It's been my dream, and only about 40 people have been selected for Dr. Dick Army's immortality program. And do you know how many women have been selected for this program? 1. Just me. And so I am taking this very seriously. The only way I can conceive of holding on to money and power is to never die. And so, if Dick Army's research is successful, it is very possible that I will live longer than anyone has ever lived before. And that is feminist, I think. You know, I have found in my career as a girl boss that people would far rather just call me a bitch than do the research and find out that I'm actually a war criminal. And who can blame them? It requires far less reading, and it's fun.
I love you, Shell.
Thank you, Patricia, too. Hi, my name's Shell Gasoline Sandwich, founder of PP Smart Homes Technology. The year is... And I just wanted to take this opportunity to apologize for... It goes without saying that I'm a different person now than I was then, and I won't be doing it again. Without further ado, I just wanted to leave you with this. I will be taking no accountability and no further questions. Have a good day.